Okay, we're going to dive into the quantum healing here. First, let's take a moment, jump up and down. If you can, do some jumping jacks. Hold your breath while you're doing it. Punch, 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 punch. Really activate the energy in your body, mind, and soul while you're holding your breath for a few seconds. Turning up the heat in that body. Okay, beautiful. Now feel free to sit down. Let's take a moment and set some grounding intentions. First, center in on your heart. Let's take 3 deep breaths. Each breath, see, sense, and feel your heart growing. One more. Now that you are grounded in your heart, in love, in unconditional love, in the partnership of the universe and truth, God, source. Let's first set 3 intentions. The first one around relationships. So take a moment to set in your heart the curiosity around maybe someone you are affected by, someone you're close to, maybe your mother or your father, to really dive into whatever it is, this pattern that you are looking to release and become aware of. Second intention, tapping into karma. Could be career, could be financial, could be health issues. What is one type of nagging concern, problem, issue that you keep having reoccurring? And is there something to bring clarity on that in regards to you living a life of joy and bliss? And third, intention, sorting out answers such as your life's purpose beyond joy. Because I already know that your purpose is to be living a life of joy. Pause this for a moment if you need to. And then let's restart when you're ready. Now that you're ready, let's set one more intention that this is the most epic healing you have ever received, the greatest clarity that's going to really support you, forward you in momentum, in taking leaps and bounds, in action on whatever it is that brings you that beautiful joy and bliss. And that you don't fall asleep, that you are wide awake for all of this. All right. Let's dive in. Trust that your soul, your spirit, God, truth, universal wisdom, source is guiding you to whatever shows up today. You are getting the best information for you at this time. We don't need to judge it. We don't need to be attached to the answers that come in. In fact, they may come in and you may get the clarity from it an hour or 5 days later. Trust that it is all divine and the rest will fall into place, even if you don't see it in the moment. You are a spiritual being living in a body. and your spirit will receive all the answers. All right, now let's get positioned, get comfortable. And once you are in a position where you can relax yet still stay consciously awake or subconsciously awake, let's say, let's feel the skin of our bodies touching the air. Feel the barrier between your skin and air. Take some deep breaths in, expanding that heart, releasing everything in the way of you getting the most beautiful messages today. Taking another deep breath in, breathing in the connection to Source, light, truth. Again, releasing everything in the way. And one more time, imagine as you take in this deep breath that your heart is expanding greater than your body, filled with undeniable love and compassion for you being here on this planet, on this earth, and sharing your light. Yes, you are glorious. So breathe that in. And as you exhale, allow yourself to relax even more. Now, if I were to say to you, imagine a red bird in front of you, can you do that? Now erase that screen and see a tropical flower in front of you. No need to question it, just allow it to come through. And now erase that screen. Now allow an orange vehicle to show up. And erase that screen. Lastly, see a horse and a dog. And let's throw in a cat. And erase that screen. Now see a beautiful tree with the wind blowing all the leaves. Hear the wind blowing the leaves. See the wind blowing the leaves. And smell the essence of nature. This is the part of the mind we will be working with today. The part of the mind that has pictures and memories. Okay. Now, moving forward, I want you to imagine the outside of the place where you live. A house, apartment, building, whatever it is that you see every day. See outside of the place where you live. Now, go into the place where you live. See the door. See how you enter. How you go in and out of the place that you live. What is the first room that you come into? What is in that room? Now, go into the kitchen. Where is the stove located? Where is the refrigerator? Where do you consume your meals? Now, go into the bedroom where you sleep. How is the furniture laid out in that room? Fill it with all the details. Where is your bed located? Which way is it facing? The door? A wall? A window? Notice. Look at the walls. Look at the walls of the room. Find a wall that does not have a door on it. A wall in the room that does not have a door. Now, add one. Put a door into the wall. Make it appear on the wall where normally there was no door. And open that door. When you open the door, you see steps going down in front of you. Walk down the steps. At the bottom of the steps, there is a long hallway going away from you. A long hall. Walk down the hallway. There is enough light that you can see exactly where you are going. Keep walking down the hallway. As you continue walking, you see in the distance there is an opening. There is a light down there. An opening at the end of the hallway. Walk towards that opening. Walk down the hallway towards the opening at the end. And as you reach the opening at the end of the hallway and are standing in front of the opening, this is the entry of the doorway opening to the past. You know when you step through this opening, you will be in another time, another place where there is information for you. Be ready, be open, be curious. You are fully present and aware of all that is to be as you step through this opening. Now that you are stepping through the opening, are you inside or are you outside? Notice your surroundings. Look all around you, becoming fully aware of where you are now. Become completely aware of yourself, your body, your hands. What kind of clothes are you wearing? What kind of shoes are you wearing? What feels right? Are you male or female? Are you young or are you old? Become very familiar and aware of this new body. Now, go to the place where you live in that new body. The place where you eat, where you sleep, and stand in front of that place. What does it look like from the outside? Now, go inside this place where you live. See what rooms are there. See how you cook your food. Now, see yourself eating a meal. What kind of food are you eating? Is there anyone with you? Eating with you? Sitting around you? Is there anyone living with you in this place? See them with you now. And be able to identify their connection with you. See if anyone is sitting with you. All right. Notice. And leave this scene. I want you to see what it is that you do. How do you spend the majority of your time? Do you have a job? An occupation? What takes up the majority of your time? See yourself doing it now. All right. What kind of scenarios are coming up for you as you spend your days? What kind of challenges are coming up for you throughout the day? Now, leave that scene and let's move on to an important day. A day that you consider to be important. Something important is happening. You are transversing to an important day. You are there now. What is happening? What do you see? Now, leave that scene and move forward again to another important day. Another day when something else is happening that you consider to be very important. You have now gone forward to another important day. What is happening now? What do you see? All right. Now leave that scene and let's move forward one more time. Another important day. A day that you consider to be very important when something else is happening. It's another important day. What do you see now? What is happening? Now, leave that scene, and I want you to move forward to the last day of your life in this lifetime. We are looking at the last day of your life, and let's see what happens to you. It won't bother you at all. You can watch it as an observer if you want to. You've gone forward to the last day of your life. You can see what is happening to you on this day. It is the last day of your life in that lifetime. Now, whatever has happened has already happened, and you are on the other side of it. You are out of the body and you are on the other side of it. It has already happened. From that position, you can look back at an entire lifetime and see it all from a different perspective. Was there anyone in that lifetime that you know in your present lifetime? If there is, you'll make the connection. Every lifetime has a lesson. Every lifetime has a purpose. As you look at that lifetime, what was the lesson to be learned? What did you learn from that lifetime? Trust anything that comes to your mind. All right, now we're going to turn around and come back into the room. I'm going to count to 10, and on the 10th count, you'll be wide awake, feeling wonderful all over, remembering everything you have seen so you can write it down as it will be in your memory very clearly, so you can write it down. You are becoming conscious of your room again. You are back here in your room as I count to 10. You will be back in your body and can open your eyes, remembering everything you've seen. 1, 2. You're beginning to breathe a little faster. Blood's starting to circulate a little faster because you are starting to wake up now. 3, 4. You are becoming aware of your physical body. Very much aware of your physical body. You can move your fingers and toes, arms and legs around. You can get the blood circulating now, again, because you're back here now and you're beginning to wake up now. 5, 6. You're becoming aware of the sounds in your room. You are very much aware of the physical surroundings because you are being oriented back here now in this time and in this place. And you're waking up now. 7, 8. You're coming up very nicely now. Very nicely. 9, 10. Wide awake. Feeling wonderful all over. Excited. Remembering everything you've seen so you can write it down. All right. And while it's fresh in your mind, write everything you can down or voice memo it. Give yourself a couple minutes to process. And now that you have completed this, look at the metaphors. Look at the storylines of what you saw and how it is showing up in your life now. Through the stories and what you saw, you can bring in immense healing, whether on your own, just becoming aware of it, or working with a healer, such as myself, to really dive and continue diving in deeper to figure out how to release these timelines and move into the life of joy and bliss that you desire. Blessings.